the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, blue.
And that will be the Anchor Cove and then the Harbor Mall, but there are free shuttle services that are also provided for those two spots. The other one will take you up to the shopping center coming up in a little while on our left, and that would be the Kauai Grove Shopping Center, but the shuttle is being provided by Kmart. And it's sad to say, I'm sure you can say the same thing of what's going on back home. They're becoming a disappearing giant in the landscape, unfortunately. Yeah, Kmart. And so unless all of these major merchandise outlets follow the pattern of Amazon and Walmart, they are sure to become extinct. Right? Isn't that amazing? It's amazing. Yeah. In the back is our Costco. We do have a Costco here. But on the left, this is the Kmart. This is where that free shuttle will bring you. In fact, there it is. That's the shuttle right there. That's the shuttle that takes its customers up to Kmart. There's supposed to be another shuttle that provides transportation to people on the upper side, but I don't know if that's working. But otherwise, you can get into Kmart, walk up the stairwell, and it'll bring you up to the rest of the shopping center, which of course features Ross Dress for Less. I make sure I say it correctly because I usually say Ross and the women say, it's Ross Dress for Less, Tony. I said, no, so it's Ross Dress for Less.
A little chicken race, real quick here. See who's the fastest of them all. Let's see, on your mark, get set, and they're off. Flying from far back there. And I'll share a little more information about them and how they came to be a little later during our tour. So we're going to see them throughout our journey. Okay, there they go. There they go. And then the passenger cars riding in today. First one we have is Hanale, the open-air car, White Nippon. We also have the White Mea and also pulling the Wailua behind us. Now, passenger cars, they are named after river mountains or Kauai, constructed out of Filipino mahogany wood and also made for us in the Philippines. Took us roughly about 10 months to complete a little over 3 miles of rail, going over 105 acres of Kilohana property. So that's what we're going to be traveling on today. So past in our train yard, new shop being under construction. Actually, far along the tree line and right inside, if you look along the tree line, you'll see that brown horse, white face, white socks. Alright, but we are headed into the behind the scenes, passing through the big bulky pine trees. But a little more knowledge about bananas in general. They're actually classified as the world's largest herb. Not considered a tree. Tree by definition has a hardwood at the top. Banana zone, so once again, world's largest herb. Alright, so we have the bananas on one side. Actually here on your right hand side in this field, we are growing the Chinese ginger, one of your only edible type of gingers. In the background, you can see that multicolored bark tree, that's rainbow eucalyptus. And then also coming up on our right, we have papayas. Now, good thing papayas are for, if you have one early in the morning as a breakfast meal, actually helps out your digestive system throughout the whole entire day for 22 hours. It has an enzyme called papain, and that's what helps break down all the food you eat throughout the day. And also really good meat tenderizer. There's a famous dish here in Hawaii called chicken papaya, which we actually take the green papaya, peel the outer skin, cut it up, boil it, cook it with a chicken. So famous dish, very delicious. You'll find them at the local restaurants here on Kauai. Also a couple of rows of sugarcane. So once again, sugarcane plantation, but in the middle of the two rows, coming into season, cherries, acerola cherries, red cherries here. Passing the first car once again, right in the middle of the two sugarcane rows. And an interesting thing about the acerola cherry, they actually have 3 times as much vitamin C than your regular orange. So orange juice companies will use them as an additive just to boost up vitamin C level. So acerola cherry is passing the 3rd car right about now. Also coming up, I'm going to introduce you all to 3 different types of tangerines. We will start off with the sweetest. Any of you on board familiar with the cuties? Smaller tangerines, yeah. So we have the Murcut Honey, the first, I'll start off, and the sweetest. We got some of the last, passing the first guy. We got one near the top, also in the corner. So similar in size to the Cuties brand. And they do have a honey taste right at the bottom. But one thing about Murcut Honey tangerines, you always cut them open. Compared to peeling them, the outer skin extremely thin, so cutting them always the best method. So Murcut Honey tangerines passing the 3rd car there. Before I introduce you all to the 2nd tangerine, avocados, again, butter avocados, good size. You need to see these. That's in a very first car, butter avocados. I always point them out wide. They are year-round here on property, so we always have the butter avocados and really good size avocados as well. That will be passing the open car there. 2nd tangerine, Tangor. Right after the royal sugar cane. This is Tangor, the larger out of the 3. And these tangerines grow within the tree itself. Now, one thing about Tangor, you always want to have them with a cocktail. Why? Sour, hybridized with lemon, so cocktail always the best method. So we saw the sweetest and the sour. Your 3rd is your common mandarin orange or mandarin tangerine. Alright, so we'll look around and get a second look at them. Coming up in a short while. Back to the left-hand side, we have coconut trees. When I pick out a coconut, I normally go for the more smaller junior size. Now, why is that? They are easy to open. Same technique you'd use to cut open a pumpkin during Halloween, pops right open. And that is mainly for the water and the electrolytes. For the coconut meat, more mature coconut, changing color. And most likely you'll need a machete for that one. When it comes to tea leaves, do not mistake them for the tea plant. They're just spelled T-I. Alright, so here's some white tea leaves and green Hawaiian tea leaves. So what we did is we took the root system of the heart-shaped leaf coming up, we boiled it up, mashed it up, and it turned into a purple paste called poi. So that's this plant here, passing the very first heart-shaped leaf. So this is taro. And a quick question for all of you on board. Now, raise your hand if you ever tried poi. And let's see, some of you on board might notice a household common plant. Any of you on board ever heard of philodendron? Yeah, or katsu, also related to katsu. So big and broad leaves coming up on the left. If you ever grew them, you normally see them in a smaller size. This is how they look growing naturally out in the wild. So all the big and broad leaves on the left, scaling up the trees. Now that will be passing the first car right about now. So this is all philodendron. We'll circle safely back to our train depot. I'm going to head into the shop. We're going to famous Kauai t-shirts, postcards, as well as our guest book. And if you did enjoy yourself, just leave a small gratuity from me and the crew. We do have a Tips Mahalo box or a gratuity box. But on behalf of myself, Engineer Bruce, Tiny, and Kilohana, I want to say have a good day. Aloha.
Wake up where the clouds are far behind me.
So what's unique about this spot? It's called the Pohaku Ho'ohanau, because royalty wanted to make sure they kept in lockstep with the gods who dictated everything about the people, right? Because they had different gods.
The rainbow, way up high. love dreams that